little boyfriend. Here's the thing.
No, it's probably some people jumping on. Be nice. Be nice.
Public drunken lives, TikTok shade wars, eyebrow-raising marriage claims, and a grown man who just can't seem to leave home. Welcome to the latest Johnston family circus, and yes, the tent is on fire. First up, Anna Johnston's squeaky-clean image cracked wide open. She's flaunting a new relationship with a 43-year-old man who's still technically married and whose wife just filed for divorce citing cruel treatment. Add in whispers of cheating, a suspicious timeline, and livestream makeout sessions that had fans cringing, and suddenly Reddit's favorite Johnston has become its most divisive. Is she a victim of bad timing or the internet's newest homewrecker villain? Meanwhile, Emma Johnston is tossing gasoline on the sibling drama with one pointed TikTok. Mirror selfie, catchy lip sync, and hashtags like truth hurts and big sis vs. lil sis, and boom, the fandom erupts. Some see it as shade aimed squarely at Anna, others think it's just clout bait. Either way, it's reignited the Team Anna versus Team Emma war, and the comments are brutal. Then, Alex Johnston's girlfriend is under the microscope. Fans slam her live streams as awkward, silent, and endlessly focused on curling her hair, sometimes without turning the iron on. But it's her bold claim that she and Alex will marry, despite meeting only a few times a year and never having kissed, that's sending viewers over the edge. Awkward romance or doomed reality TV love story? The jury's out. And finally, Jonah Johnston might still be living at home, and the speculation is savage. From jokes about him being the family's new pet, to theories about Amber's control, K2 drama, and even a mysterious wedding connection, fans are split between concern, mockery, and full-blown conspiracy mode. The tea spilling faster than we can sip it, so hit like, tap subscribe, and ring the bell to catch every messy update before it blows up your feed. Now let's dive straight into Anna's scandal, because this one, it's wild. What happens when reality TV's sweet girl next door trades in her wholesome image for late-night lives, scandalous romance, and accusations that could shatter her fan base? Anna Johnston, star of 7 Little Johnstons, has the internet in overdrive after revealing her 8-month relationship with a man still in the middle of a divorce. Add livestream, PDA, a messy timeline, and a wife's jaw-dropping court claims, and you've got Reddit lit up like a Christmas tree. Anna's love life has never been a tabloid staple until now. Recently, she confirmed she's been dating her new boyfriend for about 8 months. At first, it sounded like a happy update, until fans started connecting dots that made the story a lot less awe and a lot more oh no. The man in question, he's 43, has been married since 2012 and shares a child with his wife. But here's the kicker. His wife only filed for divorce on August 7th, citing cruel treatment and causing apprehension of bodily or mental harm in court documents. Georgia law doesn't even require a separation period before filing, meaning technically nothing stopped this marriage from ending sooner, except that it didn't. Now the internet is asking, was Anna the other woman? Some say maybe not, arguing the couple could have been separated for years and just hadn't made it official. But others point to receipts. The wife still listed herself as married on Facebook, and the divorce filing happened the same night Anna was reportedly staying over at her friend Heidi's house, where her new man also happened to be. Coincidence? The fandom's not buying it. One comment read, "This isn't bad timing, it's bad judgment." Another bluntly called Anna a homewrecker, claiming she knew exactly what she was doing. Others say this explains why her relationship with her family has seemed tense lately. But the drama doesn't end with the timeline. Anna's TikTok lives with her boyfriend have become their own spectacle, and not in a good way. In one viral clip, Anna appeared visibly tipsy, slurred her words, wandered off to the bathroom midstream, and snapped at commenters, all while her boyfriend sat next to her. Another live showed them sipping from the same drink before going in for a full-on makeout session broadcast to everyone watching. Instead of endearing fans, the behavior seems to be pushing them away. Viewers have called the streams uncomfortable, desperate, and attention-seeking. Some even say Anna's whole vibe has changed since the relationship began, more defensive, more dismissive, and less connected to the audience that supported her for years. One particularly viral Reddit post summed it up. "She's annoying as hell lately. We used to root for her. Now it's like she's trying to impress him by being rude to us." That sentiment has been echoed across social media, with fans lamenting that they don't even recognize the Anna they've watched grow up on TLC. And the PR wildfire just keeps spreading. Every new clip from her lives gets dissected, every public outing photographed and analyzed, and every timeline detail scrutinized for clues about when exactly this relationship crossed the line. Whether Anna and her boyfriend are in it for the long haul or just playing with fire, they're doing it under the hottest spotlight they've ever faced. Some fans insist this is a harmless case of bad optics. Others think Anna's writing the most self-destructive chapter of her public life. And in the court of public opinion, image is everything, especially when the cameras are always rolling. Stick around, because if you thought this was messy, wait until you see what her sister just posted. A single TikTok from Emma Johnston has the fandom choosing sides, reigniting old wounds, and questioning where family loyalty really lies. When a single TikTok packs more shade than an entire reunion episode, you know the Johnston family drama just went public. Emma Johnston's latest social media post isn't naming names, but the hashtags alone have fans convinced she's calling out her own sister. Now, the Team Anna versus Team Emma feud is back on the table, and the fandom is eating it up. The video itself seemed harmless at first. A mirror selfie, Emma smiling, lip-syncing to a trending audio clip. But it wasn't the performance that had fans talking, it was the caption and hashtags. Among them, hashtag truth hurts, hashtag lying for attention, and the kicker, hashtag big sis versus lil sis. She didn't tag anyone, she didn't even write a long caption, but almost instantly, Reddit lit up with speculation. The top theory? This was a thinly veiled jab at Anna Johnston, who's already in the headlines over her new relationship with a still married man. Some fans think Emma's timing is no accident. One Redditor posted she knew exactly what she was doing. Posting this while Anna's drama is still boiling over? That's a shot fired. Others push back, suggesting it's just a coincidence or maybe an inside joke that viewers aren't privy to. But this isn't the first time Emma's social media has stirred the pot. Fandom veterans recall her previous posts and comments that seemed to subtly side with certain family members while shading others. In their eyes, this TikTok fits right into that pattern. The conversation quickly expanded beyond just the sisters' relationship. Some commenters took aim at Emma's maturity, wondering if this was a bid for attention or proof that she's becoming what they call a mini Amber, a reference to the Johnston family matriarch, Amber Johnston, who's often painted as the controlling center of household drama. Others question whether this is all part of a bigger TLC storyline. Multiple fans pointed out that public filming has reportedly been happening at recent events, fueling speculation that the family might be subtly feeding drama to keep things interesting on screen. One commenter wrote, "It's giving producer-planted tension. They know exactly what gets people talking." Then there were those who went straight for personal digs, calling Emma petty, unlikable, and even the queen of passive-aggressive shade. A few fans shared that they've lost sisters themselves and urged Emma to value her relationship with Anna instead of airing grievances in cryptic social media posts. Still, not everyone's ready to throw her under the bus. Some defended Emma, saying siblings poke fun at each other all the time and that the internet is just blowing it out of proportion. But that didn't stop the debate from spiraling into old family wounds, including the long-running narrative that Anna has been positioned as the family's scapegoat, both on and off camera. One especially popular thread claimed that Amber has trained the rest of the siblings to see Anna as a problem, and that Emma's TikTok is simply a symptom of that dynamic. It's a theory that's divided viewers for years, and this latest post is only adding fuel to the fire. By the end of the day, the clip had been dissected from every angle. Was it a joke? Was it deliberate shade? Or was it just a harmless TikTok caught in the crosshairs of a fandom desperate for drama? Whatever the truth, it's clear Emma's post has reopened a sibling rivalry that many thought had cooled off, and the public is watching every move. Some see Emma as the instigator, others as a pawn in a bigger family game, but everyone agrees on one thing. This little video has kicked the Johnston gossip machine into overdrive. And just when you think the family drama can't get any more awkward, keep it locked because we're heading straight into the controversy over Alex Johnston's girlfriend, whose livestream antics have fans questioning whether their relationship is the real deal or just reality TV smoke and mirrors. What do you get when you mix reality TV romance, long-distance love, and live streams that have fans begging for the end button? You get Alex Johnston's relationship under the internet's harshest spotlight. Alex's girlfriend has become the unexpected center of fan backlash after a string of awkward live streams, complete with hair-curling marathons, minimal audience interaction, and a marriage announcement that left viewers stunned. It all started innocently enough, a casual TikTok live here, an Instagram live there, but to the Seven Little Johnstons fandom, Alex's girlfriend's online presence has gone from quirky to downright baffling. The viral moment came when she claimed, point blank, that she and Alex are definitely getting married. On its own, maybe not a big deal, except for the fact that they've only seen each other in person 3 or 4 times a year, and according to fans, they've never even kissed. That's when the Reddit threads exploded. One commenter bluntly asked, why does she even have followers? Another compared watching her lives to watching paint dry, citing her tendency to just sit, stare at her phone, curl her hair, and mutter a few words without actually engaging with viewers. The hair curling, in fact, has become its own meme within the fandom. Several fans pointed out that she does it in almost every live, sometimes without even turning the curling iron on. Is the iron even plugged in? One Redditor joked, while another quipped, it's the most commitment she's shown to anything on camera. But the critiques go beyond boredom. Multiple viewers claim she frequently ignores audience questions, mutes people midstream, and generally gives off the vibe that she's being forced to go live. That led to a whole new wave of speculation. Is she being pushed by TLC producers or maybe even Amber Johnston herself to boost her social media presence for the sake of the show? And then there's the relationship dynamic itself. Some fans think Alex, often described as clingy and coddled by his parents, might be diving headfirst into marriage talk without experiencing the realities of living with someone. Others think she's only in the relationship because Alex was the first to give her significant attention. One particularly scathing comment read, "They're the most boring marriage in the world, and it hasn't even happened yet." Another questioned how much of their connection is real versus being curated for TLC cameras. By the time the threads hit hundreds of comments, the list of grievances was long. She's rude in person, she's awkward on live, she's unprepared for marriage, and she's only around a handful of times a year. The verdict from the most vocal critics, This is a relationship headed for disaster before it's even begun. Still, there are defenders. Some argue the awkwardness is just shyness and that live streaming isn't for everyone. Others say it's refreshing to see a couple move at their own pace rather than rushing into physical intimacy for public approval. But those voices are drowned out by the growing chorus of skeptics who think TLC is pushing a fairy tale that doesn't match reality. Whether you see it as harmless young love or a train wreck in slow motion, one thing is certain. Fans will be watching closely to see if this long-distance love story survives the glare of public opinion. For some, it's harmless young love. For others, it's a train wreck in slow motion. And in the world of reality TV, either outcome means ratings gold. Don't touch that dial, because if you thought awkward livestream romance was a lot, wait until you hear the theories about Jonah Johnston's living situation. From family pet jokes to whispers about control and a mysterious wedding link, the fandom is spiraling, and it's wild. What do cryptic Reddit threads, sarcastic one-liners, and whispers of family control all have in common? They've got Jonah Johnston right back in the center of fan speculation. The Seven Little Johnston fandom is buzzing over one simple question. Is Jonah still living at home? What started as casual curiosity has morphed into a heated debate about independence, family dynamics, and whether the oldest Johnston son will ever truly leave the nest. It began with an innocent enough Reddit post. Is Jonah still at home? But in true fandom fashion, the replies quickly turned from straightforward guesses into a snark fest sprinkled with genuine concern. One of the top comments cracked, "The lights are on, but nobody's home," racking up likes from viewers who clearly share the sentiment. Another went further, joking that Jonah might be kept at home forever unless his girlfriend personally ensures he gets up for work, showers, and eats. That mix of humor and exasperation set the tone for the entire thread. But behind the jokes lurked more pointed observations. Some fans speculated that Jonah's continued presence at home might have less to do with comfort and more to do with control. One commenter theorized that Amber, the Johnston family matriarch, would never let him move out unless it was with someone she fully trusts. It's a theory tied to long-standing fan chatter that the Johnston household keeps a close grip on adult children's independence, especially when past mistakes are in play. And yes, the K2 theory surfaced again. For newer fans, that's a reference to Jonah's difficult period a few years back, when he faced personal struggles that played out on screen. Some commenters hinted that Amber and Trent might still see him as vulnerable, using that chapter as a reason to keep him close. Then came a particularly eyebrow-raising detail, a cryptic reference to the wedding ceremony. No one dropped a full explanation, but the mere mention had fans tossing around wild possibilities. Is Jonah involved in someone's upcoming nuptials in a way we don't know about? Did something happen at a past family wedding that's influencing his current living situation? In the absence of facts, the theories ran rampant. Of course, not all comments lean conspiratorial. Some fans defended Jonah, pointing out that living at home is hardly unusual these days, especially in a tight-knit family that films together. One Redditor wrote, "Maybe he just likes being around his parents. Not everyone's in a rush to move out." Still, the louder voices were those treating Jonah's living arrangement like a subplot in a reality soap opera. A few even suggested that TLC producers prefer to keep him under the same roof for easy filming, ensuring he's part of family storylines without the hassle of separate sets and locations. Meanwhile, Jonah himself hasn't said much, at least not publicly. His social media has been quiet, leaving fans to piece together clues from group photos, background details, and family updates. A recent candid shot showing him in the Johnston home kitchen was enough to reignite the conversation all over again. The result? A narrative that swings between lighthearted teasing and full-blown speculation about autonomy, control, and behind-the-scenes strategy. Whether Jonah's at home by choice, circumstance, or design, the question has clearly struck a chord with the Seven Little Johnston audience. Some viewers see a grown man needing to cut the cord. Others see a family doing what's best to protect one of their own. And then there are those who think the truth is far juicier than either explanation. Keep it locked, because we're about to wrap up with the rapid-fire recap of every jaw-dropping Johnston headline we've covered today. From relationship scandals to cryptic TikToks, you won't want to miss the lightning round tea spill. Anna Johnston's romance with a still married man has fans divided between sympathy and full-blown outrage. Emma Johnston's cryptic TikTok reignited the Team Anna versus Team Emma feud in the most public way possible. Alex Johnston's girlfriend faced brutal live stream backlash, from endless hair curling to a marriage plan without a kiss. And Jonah Johnston's living situation? Still a mystery, sparking wild theories about control, comfort, and a wedding twist. If you love keeping up with every twist, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell, and drop your hot take in the comments. And don't forget, we're on socials too, so follow us for the behind-the-scenes tea you won't see anywhere else. This is The Fame, signing off. Stay fabulous, Fame fam.